In the beginning, there was chaos, not disorder, but the primordial void from which all creation emerged. Chaos is the science of surprises, of the nonlinear and the unpredictable. It teaches us to expect the unexpected.
Chaos theory states that within apparent randomness, there are underlying patterns, self-similarity, and fractals. Many natural objects exhibit fractal properties, including trees, organs, and rivers. A snow crystal is a perfect example of self-similarity. Each branch creates smaller versions of itself, repeating the pattern at different scales.
My soul is spiraling in frozen fractals all around.
The Coach snowflake begins as a triangle. In each iteration, whenever you see a straight line, divide it in thirds and build an equilateral triangle on the middle third. We can see a recursive self-similarity where the snowflake can be broken down into smaller, similar copies of themselves. The perimeter is going to become infinitely squiggly, and a bug walking along it would need to travel an infinite distance. That would literally take forever.
Our original triangle had some side length which we can call S. Since all three sides were the same length, the triangle's perimeter was 3S. When we apply the pattern once, we replace each line segment with 4 little segments of each 1/3. That made the snowflake's perimeter 4S. When we apply the pattern a second time, the snowflake's perimeter was 16/3S. In general, if we apply the pattern n times, the snowflake's perimeter will be 3 times s times 4/3 to the power n. Since 4/3 is bigger than 1, as n approaches infinity, the perimeter of the snowflake is infinite. But the area is finite with a shape contained in a bounding box of the same size.
A famous 3D self-similar example is a Menger sponge, which begins as a simple cube. Each iteration, we divide it into 27 equilateral cubes and remove the middle of each face, continuing infinitely inward. But the size of the cube always stays the exact same. Just like the Coach snowflake, if continued infinitely, the Menger sponge would have zero volume but infinite surface area, a mathematical wonder existing between dimensions.
Wow.